Spectre Studios, playing for the spirit of the game. Heroes of the Aturi cluster. This is Scarlet Leader. All wings report in.
Scarlet 3 checking in.
Scarlet 4 checking in.
Scarlet 2 checking in.
Alright, Spectres, we've been assigned to take out these sensor arrays. Let's hit them quick and fast. Do not let them pick you up. I do not want to be dealing with those interceptors. Alright, let's do this. Alright, folks. Benito here. We are at the complex again. So we have Art, who is getting everything ready in the back now. You see him there. We have Mark right here. And over here we have Jacob.
Bandit.
And then we have our little Imperial dice rolling headhunters working for the Imperial and Darth Vader, right? You guys ready?
Yes.
You're ready, alright. They're excited to, as Jake did it, bloodthirstily shoot us down. Now, some stipulations. First, we are continuing the campaign that we actually succeeded with miraculously, which Jake was part of when we rescued their operative. I didn't really know how we did it because it looked very bleak in the beginning, but we managed to do it. So apparently this information allowed us to find this sensor area that's in this asteroid field, which is like a dozen asteroids now, these little beacons. We have to destroy all these beacons to get this done. They were going to be looking for us, so if we don't get the beacons fast enough, if rolls a critical hit on a bunch of dice that could have pinging depending on distance, we'll kind of explain it as we kind of go through part of it. We'll bring interceptors. And as you guys know, we suck at interceptors. And worse off, the one guy who shot the only interceptor down, our former squad leader Mylon, he ain't here.
He's on another mission.
He's on another mission. This is the other part of this. We're all X-Wing pilots. All of us. So, as X-Wing pilots, we either going to glory this up and show that Y-Wing pilots are dumb, or we're all going to get shot down and prove that we can't do anything without a Y-Wing. So, as X-Wing pilots, we want the bravado, right?
I want the bravado.
Blaze of glory.
Blaze of glory, right. So that's my thing. We're going to try to get these things down. There's 8 of them, 2 per player. As soon as we get them down, we're mission done. There's no other turn set to that. See, either we're all done, or all the areas, the sensors are done. If we get half of them done, this advance shows up. And that's the only other ships we have to worry about, 7 that are set. So when you saw the table, you saw 6 TIE fighters. That's when the advance will show up when we get 4 of the beacons. Now,
But we're so confident we pulled 6 interceptors.
yeah, the interceptors show up, like I said, as the sensor goes up. And we don't know how many will show up, or we can get them out of play for whatever reason. We'll try to go as best we can at that. So I hope you guys enjoy, and we're ready to basically start turn 1. All right, we scooted up. We did a little 1, and as predicted, there come the TIE fighter squads, each turning right into us. We're going to see if we can basically nail some of these quick sensors. Otherwise, they're going to ping us pretty good. Each of them have 2 hulls, so we just got to get a couple hits on this to make it happen with them with 3 agility in defense. Alright, well, we're back into things. I think so far is I have destroyed the first sensor right on me. Just to kind of let you know, we're not actually aiming at a sensor, we're aiming at the entire asteroid, so enough hit concussion blew that off. So squad leader does something in this mission. Woo-hoo! Maybe I really am getting better at this now that I got demoted. Maybe that was what I needed. So we got a bandit, right? Yeah. Right. He did do 1 damage to the sensor over there, so we need to get 1 more. We knock that guy out. And Scoundrel, he wasted also his sensor. Did very well. Blitzer had just a very long shot. It was an opportunity. He did hit it. He was going to hit it, but because of the asteroid and distance, 5 defense dice, pretty hard to do that. So we were 3 away from some of these sensors here, We're pretty clear on the left, it seemed, but it did bring in a mighty interceptor right off and pretty much right on top of Blitzer. So, you know, Blitzer, I will give you the...
I brought the upgrade to take this hit for everybody.
I will give you the mission order that you may kill the interceptor because otherwise he's going to probably just kill you. So,
well, thanks. I get to shoot.
Don't go for the beacon. Save your life. I know how unlucky you usually are with people shooting at you anyways. And I don't want to be responsible for your getting gunned down.
Again.
Because I told you to shoot a beacon.
Right.
I don't want to hear that mission briefing.
Yeah. You were called twice.
My fault twice. We're good, right? We're alright. Alright.
Golden.
So you didn't get to shoot yet, right? But now you have an interceptor. How do you feel about that red interceptor? Good. Are you going to shoot Art down?
No.
Think so? Maybe? We'll see. He's right on top of him. Unfortunately, like I said, that's something for the Scarlet Wraiths to think about. And we're trying to turn 2 to figure out if we can continue to nail some things down. We're 2 down. 2 more gets us to the halfway point. All right, so we are here, and the array of mess has now happened. So here we are. This is squad leader Scarlet Wraith with Bandit. One TIE fighter stayed on course. He's pretty much going down at Bandit. These guys had to break it up because this asteroid that has the sensor kind of had them going in different directions and lining up some shots here. So we'll see how that pulls itself out. And Scoundrel and Blitzer have the interceptor below right past them. He kind of hit too fast and hard. The rest of the squad stayed in formation though. So we have quite a bit of figuring out. Probably looks like Scoundrel has the sensor. And Blitzer needs to survive an entire squad of TIE fighters.
I can do it. I got extra shields.
Alright.
Do it. And R2.
Our Imperial pilot right here has a lot of TIE fighters lined up to shoot down an X-Wing. Can you shoot down the X-Wing?
Shoot like a
Think so?
stormtrooper.
Alright, well let's see if he shoots like a stormtrooper or not. And if we resolve what happens to the Scarlet Wraiths on turn 2. Alright, so things are going pretty well with the Scarlet Wraiths. As we kind of discussed as we were moving on, was going to have it that Bandit was going to take on the sensor array. I was going to go a little bit faster and kind of maybe get the TIE fighters on my tail. Then we kind of realized that I'm pretty good at shooting stationary targets apparently, and I'll go for the sensor array. Bandit likes to shoot TIE fighters down because he's Bandit, I guess. He's a pretty good gun shooter.
What I do?
So he did that. He knocked the TIE fighter right out of the sky just like that. I have knocked out the sensor array, so that's pretty much out of the picture there. The 2 TIE fighters did knock off one of my shields because in dogfighting, it is really Bandit who is the better dogfighter out of us two. So that's where that happened there. Scoundrel has taken out the sensor array there, so we have now hit all 4, so we're at the halfway point. And Blitzer, he damaged 1 TIE fighter, and then he got nailed on 2 shields because he had to take on 2 of these TIE fighters at point blank. But he still has the shield left because he has the upgrade.
And I'm going to get some back.
And he's going to get his R2 working on that, so we're doing pretty good there. And hopefully these guys will kind of be on our tail so we can hunt the other 2 arrays, but the TIE Advanced is showing up. And where did he go?
2, so we're there. Versus, he is up here.
Oh, so Per, Blitzer, and Scoundrel have had to deal with all the reinforcements so far. And we have to check one more thing too. We got to check for some ping potential, but I think the other ones are all out of range.
It's out of range.
It's from the actual asteroid. So not,
The asteroid, so we may have 1.
So we have 1 roll.
So,
everything else. Mark needs 1 red die. And he's the one that kind of brought in the first interceptor. So let's see if he brings in a second interceptor.
Well, this shrapnel bounces off my shields and it sets off the sensors.
And another interceptor shows up.
This one's to you guys, though.
Uh-oh, now we have to worry about it. He's showing up in sector 5. So now we have an interceptor to worry about too. Joyous.
Yay!
Okay, so here we go. Bandit has zipped by, but this TIE fighter K'd on him. Took a damage getting by the thing, but he's aggressive. He's right on his tail. The interceptor's closed in, a little bit closer there, so they're getting quick to close the engage. This guy's wasn't really too sure what I was doing, and I kind of zipped on past. I did a boost, like I got no real action on me. Maybe to hit up with this sensor, we'll see what happens. Scoundrel has kind of turned to the side too. He's got this beacon lined up, but the Interceptor kind of drifted over, so he could be a little bit of an issue looking at him because his target lock is on Scoundrel. Blitzer got past the TIE fighters. They all basically zipped all around this guy back here, basically in a bump stack, so he didn't end up moving anywhere. And to keep the Interceptor on the board, he had to kind of do that just to stay in play. So that's where a lot of us are at. We're going to get some gun shooting going on. We have 4 beacons remaining, 2 X-Wings lined up, have 2 of them lined up. Could this get us to that real good point of getting out of here alive? Alright folks, well basically you just see a shield knocked off of Bandit. They kind of shot each other pretty quickly here. It was actually this guy that did the shield knockoff. With no focus, I wasn't really able to tag the beacon, and we had a really good roll by our little Imperial player to completely avoid that. But no real good shooting by the advance. These guys are out of action. Blitzer was able to not do too much there, so we had a quiet round for this one, very quiet round. But now we'll see if we bring in more interceptors. Okay, well. We ended up calculating enough of these ping bars to bring 3 interceptors right screaming in front of Bandit. They're kind of close to me from right there. Yeah, so now we have 5 interceptors on this board here. We have a lot of work to do. Okay, so here we go. We got everything kind of moving all around. We have really a backdoor of TIE fighters that are really just kind of all over the place. Really irrelevant at this stage. The big noise here is the TIE fighter is somewhat chasing Bandit, and then he kind of flew, because we don't know how things are going, he flew right into a K of 3 interceptors at point blank range on poor Bandit. Unhappy man.
Banded out.
Unhappy man. I curled over. We kind of decided I was going to do a turn flip with Scoundrel. I have this one. I kind of moved first, so I was able to get the focus, but he crashed into me. So he doesn't have a focus on lining up this, which brings this advance, who was supposed to K off of him, but he crashed into Scoundrel, so he kind of blocked him K'ing on us, because the target lock's on him, so that's where that's off, and he's got a focus on that. So we got a lot of shooting to do. Key pivotal round. Best case scenario, I'm kind of hoping we have 1 sensor to kind of finish off left, and then work with it, and maybe Bandit survives. Our best case survives. So let's hope we get some bad rolls.
Wishful thinking.
Let's have some bad rolls. I'm wishing the Force will help you. So let's see how this works. We had some ups and downs in this very critical turn for the Scarlet Wraiths. First, I'll start pretty much with the bad news. As you can basically see, there was no way for poor Bandit to dodge 3 pretty close to, this one had point blank, and the other 2 were pretty close behind. And the tie behind, 4 ships.
He went down swinging though.
Bandit goes down, he's been shot down.
Stayed on target.
He did stay on target and he tried to stay alive. He went and got through 1 slight crit, but it was like right down the porthole, bam!
Yep.
Direct hit crit. That was the 2 we needed. That goes the beacon out of play. So we have that 1 beacon down. We get over here, me, as I said, as the squad leader, and in not moving targets, I have nailed the other sensor beacon. So that one's out of play. Scoundrel did do 1 damage. He was very, very close. Got a crit on, but did not get the down the porthole type of shot. But he's down to 1. And from over here, Blitzer tagged the other one. So we have, as a squad, knocked down 3 of the 4, and with 1 remaining hull left, all we have to do is find a way to get 1 more hull damage to this without 1 X-Wing we have on us. So we've downed an X-Wing, so the 3 remaining X-Wings have to find a way to get 1 more on this, and then we can get the hell out of here with all these goddamn Imperial ships around us. Let's see what happens. Alright, so
Sucks he's gonna shoot you, but
okay, so here we are. We got 2 X-Wings lining up the last shot. I'm taking on 1 TIE fighter just because we basically have not shot down. We shot down 1 TIE fighter thanks to Bandit. Other than that, they're all over the place. We did not bring another reinforcement from the last beacon call from the last thing, maybe because we damaged it. But they're all kind of lining up. This advance has got me lined up for a shot. but I did draw enough to get him out of Bandit's way, so playing wingman to that role. We'll let you know how we would get this done, and hopefully this is the last round for the Scarlet Wraiths. Okay, so mission accomplished. We have now destroyed the entire sensor array thanks to Scoundrel. He lit that up like a Christmas tree. It is down. But in the meantime, I was able to damage a TIE Fighter, but because of this advance, which have been the bane of Scarlet Wraiths, tagged me out pretty good. 2 damage on me. The TIE Fighter finished me off. Squad leader is down.
Okay.
I am reporting the fact that I have lost another X-Wing to the guys. So
It is the galaxy's most expensive celebration ritual.
yeah, sorry, Chief. I can't help it. But hey, I accomplished the mission. So we lost 2 shields here from a very, once again, Imperial pilots with very uncanny shooting skills from long distances. He knocked down all the shields to Blitzer's X-Wing. So those are tagged off there. Now, the last 2 X-Wings are going to try to survive. They need to get into hyperdrive. In the meantime, while everyone is hunting them down, that's pretty much what you're looking at right there. So we'll see if it happens or not, or they die in the meantime. Alright folks, the Imperium are all over the place because, like I said, we have not really tried to shoot them down. We went right after the beacons to do the mission, which we accomplished. Now the last 2 Scarlet Wraiths are trying to get out of here. We're going to keep this live. So we have a range 2-shot, I believe, yes. Our TIE advance will get to effect first, as these 2 are on hyperdrive locations. Chase, roll 2 red dice. So he has a focus that turns into a hit. Turn into a hit. Yep. Okay, we'll try to evade. Alright, Blizzard!
And I executed a great maneuver, so I get a shield back, so I might be able to survive this. Give me a shield. Give me a shield.
Okay, so we'll start with the hyperdrive situation here. So, what do you get for the hyperdrive? 2 dice?
2 dice.
Plus 1 hit. We need 3 hits. There you go, focus. He's got it.
He's gone.
Get out of here, because he was right in the barrel of things.
I can only do 2. 1, so I get to add another hyperdrive token.
Yep, so you are almost there.
So you're gone.
Jumps.
See ya.
I
Our
get
ship
2.
has gotten out of here. Now we will fire the other ships to see if Blitzer makes it out of here. Okay, so we saw Desperado. We saw your guy get out of here. Blitzer did not make it. There were just too many ships, even from that distance, and he got pinged to death with green laser fired all over the place. So 3 of the X-Wings have gone down, but mission is successful. Now we will see exactly what has happened to our pilots. Okay, folks, we are down ships. I'm going to start with as we've gotten shot down. So we're going to start with Bandit first to see exactly our neutral territory. We have the 1 hit, and so you earn half experience points, and you lose your most expensive upgrade. So that will be a little what's happening with that. So we lost the shield upgrade thing.
You're next.
Okay, I'm next. I got shot down. Let's see how badly I take it. Ooh, I have lost 2 of my most expensive upgrades because it's the 2 hits there. So that was really pretty hard. And oh my God, we got bad. So you're a most expensive upgrade, and you lose most expensive elite pilot talent or pilot ability.
I don't have any.
So all right, so we got tagged up pretty badly on that one. That was a rough outing, just shooting beacons down for our guys. And hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, you can subscribe to us. Join us on SpectreStudios.us to go to the forum. Let us know exactly some thoughts in there. You want to talk about where we found this campaign, the Aturi cluster campaign, and follow as things go from there. Appreciate it, and continue watching. Thanks, guys.
Spectre Studios. Playing. It's the game.